Kristine Sa xin cảm ơn quý khán thính giả rất nhiều vẫn theo dõi chương trình The Kristine Sa Show của đài truyền hình VHN-TV. Và kính thưa quý vị, vừa rồi là một phần trình diễn live của nhạc sĩ Tony T. Nguyen. Thì Tony, Kristine xin phép được hỏi anh đó là nhạc phẩm mang tên gì?
Thank you. Cảm ơn.
Can you tell me where the inspiration from that came from?
Sure. When I was sitting around, I remember buying my first keyboard and my first music software to record, and I was playing around, and then I was thinking, I can't believe I'm sitting here with my own keyboard, and I was thinking about, oh, it'd be great if my first song that I could write would be like as a thank you to everyone, and so I don't know, it seems like my life has been always trying to say thank you to people, because I don't want people to forget that, what do you call it? I don't want people to feel that they've been used or forgotten, and so I try to do the best that I can because I want people to remember me, and so I'm just trying to lead an example in the art of saying thank you and remembering,
May I share a little bit about this? Kính thưa quý vị, Kristine xin bật mí một chút là trước cuộc phỏng vấn này, lúc mà Kristine và anh Tony nói chuyện với nhau để mà plan cái cuộc phỏng vấn này, thì anh Tony cứ mỗi cuối email là anh ấy đã viết là cảm ơn Kristine rất nhiều. And I felt like, and you said that it was your goal to thank everybody for what they've done for you.
Yes.
And I feel like that's something. This is why I introduce you as the ever so humble and modest musician, because you have this in you and you want to thank people. And I can honestly say not everybody remembers to do that, especially performers, especially people who are as talented as yourself.
Oh, thank you so much.
Would you please tell me why is that so important to you to thank someone?
Because I know I've been in situations where I give everything, I give my heart out or to somebody, or I take the time out or sacrifice time or money or food or whatever it is so that I can make someone else's day better. And sometimes in the past they would go on and they have a better life, but they don't say anything, they forget. And sometimes I feel like, oh, okay, so maybe they just use me or whatnot. And I never want anyone to feel the way I felt, And so I think it's very important, even like with the parents, I know being around high school kids, some kids love their parents, some kids don't. They go, oh, my parents are so strict, especially like Vietnamese parents, and I feel sorry for the ladies, they're like, yeah, I'm a girl in the Vietnamese family, and like the parents sometimes are not being thanked, because without them feeding us and taking care of us and teaching us how to walk or drive or whatever it is,
being parents.
Yeah. So and from in my field, just being around teaching all the time, I know my teachers took a lot of time to teach me, and so I want to pass it on, and hopefully they understand where I'm coming from, and that they could pass it on to, if they do good deeds, hopefully someone will say thank you to them, and they'll know how it feels, And honestly, I'm about the human spirit. I want people to remember it's okay to do things for others, and it's okay to feel good that you did something,
I think that's a great lesson to pass on, the lesson of maybe let's say thank you, and especially to parents of this community, may I say, because of our personal connection to it. Nhất là ở trong cộng đồng Việt Nam của chúng ta biết là the generation before, they've sacrificed a lot.
Right.
So for us to have these opportunities, ba mẹ của chúng ta đã hy sinh rất nhiều để mà chúng ta có những cơ hội này, và có những cơ hội để mà thực hiện những CD giống như vậy, thưa quý vị. Đây là CD của anh Tony T. Nguyen, và cái nhìn đầu tiên lúc mà Kristine thấy cái này là Kristine nghĩ đây là cuốn sách.
Đúng rồi.
Thưa anh Tony, và cũng rất giống cuốn sách. And it has pages, and it has, I thought it was poetry. I realized after that, well, it is poetry, but I realized after that they are also song lyrics.
Yes.
And you flip to the back, and this is where the CD is. Now, I love this because it looks a lot like a journal, like a diary, which is something I love because I carry this thing around with me everywhere, off camera, on camera. And I listened through to every single track. I wanted to ask you just to clarify, những nhạc phẩm này anh Tony đã viết và đã thực hiện những cái hòa âm này. So you produced it and you wrote it.
Yes.
But I
Performed.
hear a number of voices singing in here.
Yes.
A very beautiful female voice.
Yes.
I'm guessing that's not yours.
No. No.
So may I ask you, Tony, who is that?
It's Nguyen, and the great thing about this is that we went to high school together. You know, we kind of went our separate ways, whatnot. You know, after high school, and then like over a decade or whatnot, I found her, and we were like, hey, let's get together. And usually when people get together, they go eat or talk.
Yes.
But the first thing we did was we met at a friend's house, and we recorded 2 songs. And it was like on the spot, oh wait, it's gonna go like this. She goes, okay. And so she learned it, and we kind of, and ever since then, we just like got hooked on making music. You know, she's amazing. I'm just honored to be working with her. You know, the thing about working on this album, it was like my goal was to have my closest friends and everyone I know work on it, sing on it.
And your students, correct?
Yeah.
You told me that your students also were playing the instruments and
Yes.
working on this?
My alumni, they are students, they would play string instruments, you know. I had an alumni sing. He's such a great singer. He's young, and he just has this voice that just, it's awesome. And so, like I said, I wanted people to understand that I don't care about the age, I don't care about who came from what, but like as long as we're friends first, family first, you know, we'll get there together, and that's the whole thing about this.
Amazing. Kính thưa quý khán thính giả, quý vị có thể theo dõi sự nghiệp của anh Tony T. Nguyen và tìm hiểu thêm về CD này. Nếu quý vị vào trang website tonytmusic.com. Ladies and gentlemen, tonytmusic.com is where you want to go if you want to discover a little more about Tony, about his music, and so that you can people order one of these?
Yes, you
Okay.
go on my site and you buy this album, but if you just want the music MP3, you go on iTunes or Amazon, you know.
Right.
Yes.
May I read a short
Sure,
passage before we end this little talk? What's your favorite song here?
That's kind of hard to say. Everything has meaning. If it's something about like today we were talking about, maybe the message, the last one.
Let's read the message.
Because basically that's about.
Yes, let's read the message. No, don't tell me what it's about. Okay, so a few words from the message. Look around you now and tell me who's by your side. Take a closer look. Are they the ones you love through fun and trying times? I took a look at myself today. Reflection shows 1,000 faces of those who have touched my life and made me who I am. So take the time to pass the message on. Oh, that's beautiful, and I absolutely love the image of seeing the imprints of what people have sort of done to add to the mold that is Tony, that is Kristine, that is
Yes.
And I certainly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to come, sit, and especially to perform for us. I'm afraid we are out of time.
No problem.
Kính thưa quý khán thính giả, Kristine rất tiếc là chúng tôi đã hết thì giờ và sẽ phải kết thúc chương trình. Just quickly, I wanted to quickly mention I'm wearing a shirt called Love Across the Ocean, and it is a foundation founded by Lena Nguyen. loveacrosstheocean.org, and you can buy a shirt something like this to support the cause. The cause is we are raising money to build a school in Vietnam. Please visit loveacrosstheocean.org. Và một lần nữa, Kristine Sa xin cảm ơn anh Tony rất nhiều đã dành thời giờ và đến với chương trình của chúng tôi
Cảm
hôm
ơn
nay.
Kristine.
Tony có một vài lời để nói với cộng đồng Việt Nam của chúng ta trong ngày hôm nay không?
Well, okay. So, nói tiếng Anh trước. I just know as being a Vietnamese person, I'm gonna be honest. Like I get nervous sometimes being around the Vietnamese community because I'm I would say the next generation of Vietnamese American, and
Me too.
oh, okay. I don't want anyone to think that I forgot my heritage or where I came from. You know, I might speak more English. You know, but Tony biết nói tiếng Việt Nam, but sợ nói sai hay gì đó thì Tony nói tiếng Anh nhiều hơn. So I just want to make sure that everyone understands. I know both heritage. I grew up over here. Going to school over here, and there's a lot of stuff about the Vietnamese community that I remember, and I want everyone to know that I've learned. It's about respect. About making sure that take care of the family. And I try to do my best to represent the Vietnamese community that I can. And for the older generation, please understand, we don't forget who we are,
No, and we really do try. And we really do try to connect to our roots, even though we're more expressive in English. For me personally, riêng với Kristine là Kristine cũng diễn tả được nhiều hơn bằng tiếng Anh, tiếng Mỹ. Khi mà sang qua tiếng Việt thì có nhiều ý bị mất hết. But I really try, Kristine, cố gắng mỗi ngày. Thì cảm ơn Tony một lần nữa.
Cảm ơn.
Và thưa Tony, chúng tôi cũng sẽ phải kết thúc chương trình trong giây phút này. Kristine Sa xin dùng dịp này để kính chúc quý vị một ngày rất là vui vẻ, rất là hạnh phúc, rất là bình an. Và kính thưa quý vị, Kristine cũng xin kính mời quý vị hãy trở lại với chương trình The Kristine Sa Show trong tuần sau. Please come back with us next week. This is The Kristine Sa Show on VHN-TV, and I wish you an awesome day. See you next week.
Our little worlds collide.